The edges of your energy, how boundaries become care in grief. Hello, fellow griever, and welcome to December 8th. This week, we explore boundaries, not the harsh kind that shut the world out, but the gentle kind that protect your energy, honor your truth, and help you move through December with more steadiness and less cost to your spirit. And a quick note before we begin. If you're a mom listening, tonight, December 8th, is our second Monday support meeting inside the Lighthouse community. We gather at 8 p.m. for 90 minutes of honest, gentle support and connection. If you're not inside the community yet, the first month is always free, so you can come in softly and see if it feels supportive to you. Check out all the links in the show notes or on my website. Now, there's something about this second week of December that feels like standing at a crossroads to me, between what the world expects and what my heart can actually hold. And depending on where you are in your grief journey, that crossroads can look like many different things. For some of you, it's raw and overwhelming, a reminder that simply getting through the day is a victory. For others, there's a growing awareness of capacity returning, bit by bit, enough to consider doing one familiar thing or welcoming in one small moment of light. And for some of you that are listening today, this season might mark a shift, a deeper settling, an emerging sense of self, a slow integration of grief and life that lets you participate in December differently than you maybe once could. Wherever you are on that spectrum, boundaries matter. Not the rigid I must cut everyone off kind, not necessarily. Not the performative kind that pretends you're fine, but the boundaries that whisper, this is what I can hold today. This is what I can't. And both truths deserve respect. Stephen Colbert once said something that stunned people when they first heard it. I love the thing I most wish had not happened. It was a lot to take in when I heard it too. And he said that in an interview with Anderson Cooper, and Anderson Cooper's reflection on that was emotional to watch. Because Stephen Colbert was talking about losing his father and brothers, and how grief reshaped him, not by erasing the pain, but by expanding his compassion. Boundaries come from that same place, not from shutting down, but from caring about yourself enough to protect what grief has made tender. And here's the truth. Most people don't understand. Grief already asks so much of you, and December seems to ask even more. And every yes gives this month a cost. It costs us something, right? You're allowed to spend your energy where it feels safe. You're allowed to pull back where it doesn't. You're allowed to choose the environment where your grief can breathe. You're allowed to leave the space where it can't. Maybe your boundary today is a simple no or a gentle yes. Possibly it's staying home, but maybe it's going and leaving early. It might be turning the phone off or letting someone else take a lead. And it could be opening the door to a moment of joy that doesn't erase your sorrow but sits beside it. Boundaries aren't necessarily barriers. They're also care. They're the shape of your love for yourself and for the person you're missing. And they shift as you shift. In the survival days, boundaries are often about protection. In those rebuilding years, they become clarity. And in the evolving and integrating spaces, they become something quieter, a way of choosing what supports who you are becoming. So today, maybe let your boundaries be a companion rather than a defense. Let them make December somehow gentler. Let them help your grief breathe a little, and let them guide you toward what feels possible and away from what costs too much. Your heart knows your edges, so trust it where your boundaries are concerned. That's all for today, but I'll be back again tomorrow. Talk soon.